Imagine a life where nothing and no one has the power to disturb your inner peace. This is not a utopian dream, but a reality you can create by mastering your perceptions and reactions. The power of perception is immense. It shapes our reality in profound ways. When you choose to perceive the world as a place where nothing and no one bothers you, you begin to transform your experience of life. The power of perception is a profound force that shapes our reality in ways we often underestimate. Our perceptions, the lens through which we view the world, dictate how we interpret and respond to every situation we encounter. By understanding and harnessing this power, we can transform our experiences and cultivate a life of peace and fulfillment. Perception is not merely a passive process, it is an active construction of reality. The mind filters and interprets the information it receives, creating a narrative that aligns with our beliefs and expectations. This narrative then influences our emotions and actions. For example, two people can experience the same event, but perceive it entirely differently based on their individual beliefs and mental frameworks. One might see a challenge as an opportunity for growth, while the other sees it as a threat. This difference in perception leads to vastly different emotional responses and outcomes. By consciously choosing to perceive life through a positive and empowering lens, we can shift our reality. This involves recognizing that our thoughts and beliefs are not fixed, they are malleable and subject to change. When we encounter a situation that could potentially disturb our peace, we have the power to reinterpret it in a way that aligns with our desired state of being. Instead of reacting with frustration or anxiety, we can choose to see the situation as a lesson, an opportunity, or simply a neutral event that does not warrant a negative emotional response. Moreover, the power of perception extends to how we view ourselves and our capabilities. Our self-perception shapes our confidence, motivation, and overall sense of worth. When we perceive ourselves as capable and resilient, we are more likely to take on challenges with a positive attitude and persevere through difficulties. This self-assured perception creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, where our belief in our abilities leads to successful outcomes, which in turn reinforces our positive self-view. Perception also plays a crucial role in our relationships with others. How we perceive the intentions and actions of those around us can significantly impact our interactions and relationships. By choosing to see the best in people, to assume positive intent, and to approach interactions with empathy and understanding, we can foster stronger, more harmonious connections. This positive perception can diffuse potential conflicts and create an environment of mutual respect and cooperation. Additionally, our perception of the world around us influences our overall sense of well-being. When we focus on the beauty, kindness, and opportunities that exist, we cultivate a sense of gratitude and contentment. This positive outlook not only enhances our mental and emotional health, but also attracts more positive experiences into our lives. Conversely, a negative perception, focused on problems and shortcomings, can lead to a cycle of negativity and dissatisfaction. To harness the power of perception, it is essential to develop self-awareness and mindfulness. By becoming aware of our habitual thought patterns and beliefs, we can begin to challenge and reframe those that do not serve our highest good. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and reflection, help us observe our thoughts without judgment and create space to choose more empowering perceptions. The power of perception lies in its ability to shape our reality. By consciously choosing how we perceive ourselves, others, and the world around us, we can transform our experiences and create a life of peace, joy, and fulfillment. This transformative power is always within our reach, waiting to be harnessed to elevate our existence and align it with our deepest aspirations. Inner peace is not merely a state to be attained. It is a choice we make in every moment of our lives. It is the conscious decision to cultivate a sense of calm and tranquility within ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. This choice empowers us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, and to maintain a sense of equilibrium amidst the chaos of the world. Choosing inner peace requires a shift in perspective, a recognition that peace is not dependent on external conditions, but rather arises from within. It involves letting go of the need to control or manipulate our surroundings, and instead focusing on cultivating an inner state of harmony and acceptance. This shift in mindset liberates us from the tyranny of external circumstances and empowers us to find peace even in the midst of turmoil. Choosing inner peace means taking responsibility for our own well-being. It is an acknowledgement that we alone have the power to create the inner state we desire, and that no external person or situation can rob us of our peace without our consent. This sense of empowerment allows us to reclaim our sovereignty and take control of our inner world, regardless of what may be happening in the world around us. Furthermore, choosing inner peace involves cultivating a practice of mindfulness and presence. It is about being fully present in each moment, without dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. By anchoring ourselves in the present moment, we can let go of anxiety and fear and experience a profound sense of peace and contentment. It involves releasing resentment, anger, and grudges that weigh us down and prevent us from experiencing true peace. By forgiving others and ourselves, we free ourselves from the burden of negative emotions and open our hearts to love and compassion. Choosing it requires self-care and self-love. It is about honoring our needs and prioritizing our well-being, even in the face of external pressures or expectations. By nurturing ourselves with rest, nourishing food, exercise, and time spent in nature or engaging in activities that bring us joy, we replenish our inner resources and strengthen our capacity for peace. Choosing inner peace is a powerful act of self-empowerment and self-love. It is a commitment to prioritizing our own well-being and happiness, regardless of external circumstances. By making this choice each day, we create a life of greater ease, joy, and fulfillment, and inspire others to do the same. Inner peace is not elusive or unattainable. It is always within our reach, waiting for us to choose it. Detachment from external validation is a profound shift in mindset that liberates us from the relentless pursuit of approval and validation from others. It is the recognition that our worth and value are not contingent upon the opinions or judgments of external sources, but rather stem from within ourselves. This transformative practice empowers us to live authentically, confidently, and in alignment with our true selves, regardless of others' perceptions or expectations. One of the primary challenges many of us face is the incessant need for validation from external sources. From a young age, we are conditioned to seek approval from authority figures, peers, and society at large. We measure our worth based on external markers of success, such as wealth, status, or popularity, and constantly seek validation to affirm our sense of self-worth. However, this reliance on external validation is inherently unstable and unsustainable. It leaves us vulnerable to the whims and judgments of others, subjecting us to cycles of insecurity, self-doubt, and anxiety. We become trapped in a perpetual quest for approval, constantly seeking validation from others to fill a void within ourselves. Detachment from external validation involves breaking free from this cycle of dependency and reclaiming our sense of self-worth from within. It requires a shift in mindset, a conscious decision to validate ourselves based on our own internal standards and values, rather than seeking approval from others. One of the first steps in detaching from external validation is cultivating self-awareness and self-acceptance. It involves getting in touch with our true selves, our strengths, weaknesses, passions, and values, and accepting ourselves unconditionally, flaws and all. By embracing our authenticity and acknowledging our inherent worthiness, we diminish the need for validation from external sources. Detachment from external validation requires setting healthy boundaries and asserting our autonomy. It involves recognizing that we have the power to define our own worth and determine our own path in life, independent of others' expectations or judgments. By establishing boundaries that protect our self-esteem and well-being, we create space to cultivate a sense of inner security and confidence. Detachment from external validation involves cultivating self-reliance and resilience. It means trusting in our own judgment, intuition, and abilities, and believing in our capacity to navigate life's challenges with grace and dignity. By developing a strong sense of self-reliance, we become less dependent on external validation for our sense of self-worth and fulfillment. It also requires letting go of the need for approval and recognition from others. It involves releasing the attachment to external rewards, accolades, or praise, on finding fulfillment from within ourselves. By shifting our focus inward and finding validation in our own accomplishments, growth, and values, we free ourselves from the shackles of external validation and cultivate a deeper sense of self-fulfillment. Detachment from external validation is a radical act of self-liberation and empowerment. It is about reclaiming our inherent worth and value from within ourselves and living authentically, confidently, and unapologetically. By detaching from the need for approval and validation from others, we create space to cultivate a life of greater authenticity, joy, and fulfillment, and inspire others to do the same. Mastery over emotions is a profound skill that allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace, resilience, and inner peace. It involves cultivating awareness, understanding, and control over our emotional responses, empowering us to respond to life's challenges in a calm, centered, and intentional manner. To master our emotions, we must first develop self-awareness, a deep understanding of our own emotional landscape. This involves recognizing and acknowledging our emotions as they arise, without judgment or suppression. By tuning into our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations, we can gain insight into the underlying triggers and patterns that influence our emotional responses. Furthermore, mastering our emotions requires emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage our own emotions, as well as those of others. This involves recognizing the subtle nuances of different emotions, discerning their causes and effects, and responding to them appropriately. By honing our emotional intelligence, we can cultivate empathy, compassion, and effective communication skills, enhancing our relationships and overall well-being. It involves developing emotional regulation, the ability to modulate and control our emotional responses. This means being able to regulate the intensity and duration of our emotions, as well as the ways in which we express them. By practicing techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, and cognitive reframing, we can cultivate greater emotional resilience and stability, even in the face of challenging situations. Requires self-discipline, the ability to override impulsive or reactive tendencies and choose a more thoughtful and deliberate response. This involves cultivating self-control, patience, and impulse control, as well as the ability to delay gratification and tolerate discomfort. By strengthening our self-discipline, we can avoid being swept away by fleeting emotions and instead respond from a place of wisdom and clarity. It involves developing emotional agility, the ability to adapt and respond flexibly to changing emotional contexts. This means being able to shift between different emotional states fluidly and effectively, without getting stuck or overwhelmed by any one emotion. By cultivating emotional agility, we can navigate life's challenges with greater resilience, adaptability, and creativity. Mastery over emotions is a lifelong journey, a continuous process of self-discovery, growth, and transformation. By cultivating self-awareness, emotional intelligence, regulation, discipline, and agility, we can liberate ourselves from the tyranny of our emotions and live with greater freedom, authenticity, and joy. Ultimately, mastery over emotions empowers us to create a life that is aligned with our deepest values, aspirations, and to navigate life's challenges with grace, resilience, and inner peace. Living in the present moment is a profound practice that allows us to fully engage with life as it unfolds, free from the burdens of the past and the anxieties of the future. It is the art of being fully present, aware, and attentive to the richness of each moment, without getting caught up in regrets about the past or worries about the future. Living in the present moment involves a shift in mindset, a conscious decision to let go of the past and future and focus our attention on the here and now. This shift requires mindfulness and awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations in the present moment, without judgment or attachment. By cultivating mindfulness, we can anchor ourselves in the present and experience life with greater clarity, appreciation, and gratitude. Living in the present moment also involves acceptance and acknowledgement and embrace of the reality of the present moment, however it may be. This means letting go of resistance to what is and surrendering to the flow of life as it unfolds. By accepting the present moment with openness and curiosity, we can find peace and contentment amidst the uncertainties and challenges of life. Living in the present moment requires intentionality, the deliberate choice to prioritize the present over the past or future. This means consciously directing our attention and energy towards the present moment, rather than allowing ourselves to be consumed by regrets, worries, or distractions. By cultivating intentionality, we can fully engage with the opportunities and experiences that each moment offers without being weighed down by the baggage of the past or the uncertainties of the future. Living in the present moment involves savoring the art of fully enjoying and appreciating the simple pleasures of life as they arise. This means slowing down, paying attention, and savoring the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and sensations of the present moment. By savoring the present moment, we can cultivate a deep sense of joy, wonder, and aliveness in our daily lives. It requires letting go of attachments to outcomes and expectations. This means releasing the need to control or manipulate the future and trusting in the unfolding of life as it is. By letting go of attachments, we can experience greater freedom, spontaneity, and peace of mind, knowing that we are not defined by our circumstances or outcomes. Living in the present moment is a profound practice that invites us to embrace life with openness, curiosity, and gratitude. By cultivating mindfulness, acceptance, intentionality, savoring, and letting go, we can experience greater joy, peace, and fulfillment in each moment. Ultimately, living in the present moment allows us to connect more deeply with ourselves, others, and the world around us, and to live with greater authenticity, purpose, and aliveness. The law of assumption is a fundamental principle that underpins the manifestation of our desires and the creation of our reality. It states that our assumptions are beliefs. Expectations and mental images shape our experiences and outcomes in life. In essence, we attract into our lives that which we assume to be true, whether consciously or unconsciously. At its core, the law of assumption is based on the understanding that our thoughts and beliefs have creative power. What we consistently think, believe, and focus on becomes our reality. Therefore, by consciously choosing our assumptions, we can intentionally shape our experiences and manifest our desires. One of the key aspects of the law of assumption is the power of subconscious beliefs. Our subconscious mind operates based on the assumptions and beliefs that have been ingrained within it over time. These beliefs often stem from our upbringing, past experiences, and societal conditioning. Therefore, if we hold limiting or negative beliefs at the subconscious level, they can act as barriers to manifesting our desires. By identifying and changing these subconscious beliefs, we can align them with our conscious desires and intentions, thereby facilitating the manifestation process. Moreover, the law of assumption emphasizes the importance of mental imagery and visualization in manifesting our desires. By vividly imagining ourselves experiencing our desired outcomes, we impress upon our subconscious mind the reality we wish to create. This process helps to reinforce our assumptions and align our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with our desired reality. Another aspect of the law of assumption is the concept of living from the end result. This involves assuming the feeling and mindset of already having achieved our desires, rather than dwelling on lack or uncertainty. By embodying the feelings of joy, gratitude, and fulfillment associated with our desired outcomes, we signal to the universe that we are ready to receive them. This shift in consciousness helps to accelerate the manifestation process and brings us into closer alignment with our desires. Furthermore, the law of assumption teaches us the importance of faith and trust in the manifestation process. It requires us to have unwavering belief in the power of our assumptions to create our reality, even in the face of doubt or uncertainty. By maintaining faith and trust, we cultivate a sense of expectancy and receptivity that allows our desires to effortlessly manifest. The law of assumption is a powerful tool for deliberate creation and manifestation. By consciously choosing our assumptions, aligning our beliefs with our desires, and embodying the feelings of already having achieved our goals, we can harness the creative power of our minds to manifest our deepest desires and live a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Mental discipline is the cornerstone of personal growth, inner peace, and success in life.it encompasses a range of cognitive and emotional skills that enable us to control our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, even in the face of challenges or distractions. Developing mental discipline is essential for achieving our goals, maintaining focus and productivity, and cultivating resilience in the face of adversity. At its core, mental discipline involves the ability to control our attention and focus our energy on the tasks and goals that matter most to us. This requires mindfulness, a heightened awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations, and the ability to direct our attention intentionally. By practicing mindfulness, we can observe our thoughts without becoming entangled in them, allowing us to maintain clarity and focus amidst the distractions of daily life. It is self-regulation, the ability to manage our impulses, emotions, and behaviors in alignment with our goals and values. This means resisting the urge to give in to immediate gratification or distractions, and instead staying committed to our long-term objectives. By cultivating self-regulation, we can overcome procrastination, impulsivity, and other barriers to success, and stay on track towards achieving our goals. Mental discipline requires resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, failures, and challenges with strength and determination. This involves cultivating a growth mindset, a belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and perseverance, and reframing obstacles as opportunities for learning and growth. By embracing challenges with resilience and optimism, we can turn setbacks into stepping stones towards success. Also, mental discipline involves emotional regulation, the ability to manage our emotions effectively and respond to situations with calmness and clarity. This means acknowledging and accepting our emotions without allowing them to overwhelm or control us. By practicing emotional regulation, we can navigate conflicts, stress, and uncertainty with grace and composure, maintaining our mental and emotional well-being. Mental discipline requires goal setting and planning, the ability to set clear, achievable goals and create actionable plans to accomplish them. This involves breaking down larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks, prioritizing our time and energy effectively, and staying organized and focused on our objectives. By setting smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound goals and creating concrete action plans, we can increase our motivation, productivity, and sense of accomplishment. It is a foundational skill that empowers us to live with purpose, passion, and resilience. By cultivating mindfulness, self-regulation, resilience, emotional regulation, and goal setting, we can unlock our full potential and create a life of meaning, fulfillment, and success. Mental discipline is not just about controlling our thoughts and behaviors, it's about harnessing the power of our minds to create the life we truly desire. Self-validation is a profound practice that involves recognizing and affirming our own worth, value, and inherent worthiness, independent of external validation or approval. It is the ability to validate ourselves from within, to acknowledge our strengths, accomplishments, and qualities, and to accept ourselves unconditionally, just as we are. At its core, self-validation is about cultivating self-love and self-compassion, the foundation of a healthy self-esteem and a positive self-image. It involves treating ourselves with kindness, understanding, and acceptance, even in the face of setbacks, failures, or perceived shortcomings. By practicing self-compassion, we can soothe our inner critic, quiet our self-doubt, and cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment. Moreover, self-validation involves recognizing and celebrating our achievements and successes, no matter how small or insignificant they may seem. It means acknowledging our efforts, progress, and growth, and taking pride in our accomplishments without seeking validation or recognition from others. By celebrating our successes, we reinforce a positive self-image and build confidence in our abilities and potential. It requires authenticity, the courage to embrace our true selves, flaws and all, and to live authentically without pretending to be someone we're not. It means honoring our own needs, desires, and values, even if they may differ from those of others. By living authentically, we empower ourselves to make choices that align with our true selves and to live with integrity and purpose. Additionally, self-validation involves setting healthy boundaries and asserting our needs and desires assertively. It means recognizing that our worth and value are not contingent upon meeting the expectations or demands of others, and that it is okay to say no, prioritize our own well-being, and advocate for ourselves. By setting boundaries, we protect our emotional and mental health and create space for self-care and self-compassion. Self-validation requires letting go of comparisons and judgments, the tendency to measure our worth against others, or to judge ourselves harshly based on unrealistic standards or ideals. It involves embracing our unique strengths, quirks, and imperfections, and recognizing that we are worthy and deserving of love and acceptance just as we are. By letting go of comparisons and judgments, we free ourselves from the cycle of self-doubt and insecurity, and cultivate a sense of inner peace and wholeness. Self-validation is a powerful practice that empowers us to recognize, affirm, and celebrate our own worth and value. By cultivating self-love, self-compassion, authenticity, boundaries, and acceptance, we can create a strong foundation of self-esteem and self-worth that allows us to navigate life's challenges with confidence, resilience, and grace. Self-validation is not about seeking external validation or approval. It's about recognizing our own inherent worthiness and embracing ourselves with kindness, compassion, and love. Positive affirmations are transformative statements that we intentionally repeat to ourselves to cultivate a positive mindset, enhance self-belief, and manifest our desires. They are powerful tools for rewiring our subconscious mind, shifting negative thought patterns, and aligning our thoughts and beliefs with our goals and aspirations. Positive affirmations are based on the principle of the law of attraction, the belief that like attracts like, and that we can attract into our lives what we focus on and believe to be true. By consistently affirming positive statements about ourselves, our lives, and our abilities, we can reprogram our subconscious mind to align with our desired reality and attract more positive experiences into our lives. One of the key benefits of positive affirmations is their ability to counteract negative self-talk and limiting beliefs. Many of us have deeply ingrained negative beliefs about ourselves and our capabilities, often formed during childhood or as a result of past experiences. These beliefs can hold us back from reaching our full potential and achieving our goals. Positive affirmations provide a powerful antidote to these limiting beliefs, replacing them with empowering and uplifting thoughts that bolster our confidence and self-esteem. Moreover, positive affirmations can help to shift our mindset from one of scarcity and lack to one of abundance and possibility. By affirming statements such as "I am worthy of love and abundance," "I am capable of achieving my goals," and "I attract positive opportunities into my life," we open ourselves up to a world of infinite possibilities and potential. This shift in mindset can have a profound impact on our attitude, outlook, and overall quality of life. It can be used to cultivate specific qualities or traits that we wish to develop within ourselves. Whether it's confidence, resilience, gratitude, or compassion, affirming positive statements related to these qualities can help to strengthen them and bring them to the forefront of our consciousness. By consistently reinforcing these qualities through affirmations, we can become more aligned with our true selves and live authentically and purposefully. Positive affirmations can be used to set and achieve goals. By affirming statements related to our goals, such as "I am making progress towards my goals," "Every day I am attracting the resources I need to achieve my goals," and "I am confident in my ability to succeed," we can bolster our motivation, focus, and determination. These affirmations act as powerful reminders of our commitment to our goals and keep us on track, even when faced with challenges or setbacks. Positive affirmations are a simple yet powerful tool for personal growth, transformation, and manifestation. By incorporating them into our daily routine and repeating them with conviction and belief, we can harness the power of our subconscious mind to create a life filled with joy, abundance, and fulfillment. Positive affirmations remind us of our inherent worth, potential, and capacity for greatness, and empower us to step into our fullest expression of self. Visualization of calm is a powerful practice that harnesses the mind-body connection to cultivate a sense of tranquility, peace, and relaxation. It involves using the imagination to create vivid mental images of serene and peaceful scenes, allowing us to tap into a state of deep calmness and inner peace. At its core, our visualization of calm is based on the principle of the mind-body connection, the idea that our thoughts and mental images can directly influence our physical and emotional state. By deliberately directing our thoughts towards images of calm and serenity, we can induce a relaxation response in the body, leading to reduced stress, tension, and anxiety. One of the key benefits of visualization of calm is its ability to evoke a sense of relaxation and peace in the midst of chaos or turmoil. When we find ourselves feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or anxious, taking a few moments to visualize a calm and tranquil scene can help to soothe our nerves and restore a sense of balance and equanimity. Whether it's picturing ourselves lying on a sunlit beach, surrounded by gentle waves and the sound of seagulls, or imagining ourselves walking through a serene forest, bathed in dappled sunlight and the rustle of leaves, visualization of calm provides a refuge from the stresses of daily life. Visualization of calm can be used as a tool for stress management and self-care. By incorporating regular visualization practices into our daily routine, we can build resilience to stress, boost our mood, and enhance our overall well-being. Whether it's spending a few minutes each morning visualizing a peaceful scene before starting the day, or taking a break during a busy day to visualize calm and relaxation, incorporating visualization into our routine can help to reduce stress and promote a sense of inner peace and tranquility. It can be used to enhance performance and productivity in various areas of life. Athletes, performers, and professionals often use visualization techniques to mentally rehearse their performances and prepare themselves mentally and emotionally for success. By visualizing themselves performing at their best and achieving their goals with ease and confidence, they can enhance their focus, concentration, and performance under pressure. Visualization of calm can be used to promote restful sleep and alleviate insomnia. By incorporating visualization techniques into our bedtime routine, we can create a sense of relaxation and ease that prepares the mind and body for sleep. Whether it's visualizing ourselves drifting off to sleep in a cozy bed surrounded by soft blankets and pillows, or imagining ourselves floating on a cloud in a peaceful sky, visualization can help to quiet the mind and promote restful sleep. It is a simple yet powerful practice that can help us to cultivate a sense of tranquility, peace, and relaxation in our daily lives. By harnessing the power of our imagination to create vivid mental images of serene scenes and environments, we can tap into a state of deep calmness and inner peace, even in the midst of chaos or turmoil. Visualization of calm is a valuable tool for stress management, self-care, performance enhancement, and promoting restful sleep, and can be easily incorporated into our daily routine to enhance our overall well-being and quality of life. In conclusion, the journey towards inner peace and self-improvement is a deeply personal and transformative one, filled with challenges, growth, and moments of profound insight. Throughout this speech, we have explored a range of practices and principles inspired by the teachings of Neville Goddard, aimed at cultivating a life of greater fulfillment, joy, and authenticity. From harnessing the power of perception and imagination to embracing the practice of living in the present moment, from mastering our emotions and developing mental discipline to cultivating self-validation and positive affirmations, we have delved into the myriad ways in which we can tap into our inner resources and harness the power of our minds to create the life we truly desire. At the heart of it all lies the recognition that true transformation begins from within, that, by shifting our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions, we can reshape our reality and manifest our deepest desires. It is a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery, guided by the principles of mindfulness, self-awareness, and self-compassion. As we continue on this journey, let us remember that it is not about striving for perfection or achieving some idealized state of being, but rather about embracing our humanity in all its complexity and richness. It is about cultivating a deep sense of self-love, acceptance, and gratitude for the journey itself, with all its twists and turns, challenges and triumphs. Let us also remember that we are not alone on this journey, that we are surrounded by a vast network of support and guidance, both seen and unseen. Whether it is through the wisdom of teachers and mentors, the love and encouragement of friends and family, or the guidance of our own intuition and inner wisdom, we are supported every step of the way. So let us continue to cultivate a life of greater peace, joy, and fulfillment, one moment at a time. Let us embrace the power of our minds to create the reality we desire, and the courage to live authentically and purposefully. And let us never forget that the greatest journey of all is the journey back to ourselves, to the truth of who we are, and the infinite potential that lies within each and every one of us. Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you to embark on a journey of profound transformation, a journey where your deepest desires and highest aspirations are not merely distant dreams, but vibrant realities. Imagine for a moment the life you yearn for, the dreams you cherish. Now, what if I told you that the key to realizing those dreams lies within you, right here, right now? It begins with a simple yet powerful principle: live as your wish is already fulfilled. In the vast expanse of human experience, there is a fundamental truth that we often overlook: the power of imagination and belief. Our thoughts are not mere fleeting notions, they are the architects of our reality. To live as though your wish is already fulfilled is to harness this power and direct it with unwavering conviction. The essence of this principle is to live in the end. Picture the end result of your desire, the culmination of your aspirations, and dwell in that state of fulfillment. It is not about pretending or wishful thinking, but about transforming your internal world to align with your desired outcome. When you internalize this state, you set into motion a series of events that align with your vision. Thoughts are the seeds of our reality. They grow and flourish when nurtured with care and attention. By cultivating a mindset that embraces fulfillment, you shift your perception and consequently your reality. Your thoughts begin to reflect the truth of your desires, turning possibilities into certainties. Inner conviction plays a pivotal role in this process. It is not enough to merely wish for something, you must believe it with every fiber of your being. This belief is the foundation upon which your dreams are built. When you visualize your goals and hold steadfast to that vision, you are, in essence, calling forth the reality you seek. Visualization is a powerful tool in this journey. Close your eyes and see yourself living the life you desire. Feel the emotions, experience the joy, and immerse yourself in the reality of your dreams. This practice not only strengthens your belief, but also sends a clear signal to the universe about your intentions. To live as your wish is already fulfilled, you must detach from your current circumstances. Do not let the present limitations dictate your future potential. Instead, see them as temporary states that are already in the process of transformation. Your present is merely a stepping stone to your envisioned future. Positive self-conception is crucial. How you perceive yourself shapes your reality. Embrace a self-image that aligns with your dreams. See yourself as capable, deserving, and already in possession of your desires. This shift in self-perception acts as a magnet, drawing your desired reality towards you. Faith, unwavering and steadfast, is the cornerstone of this principle. Faith in your vision, faith in the process, and most importantly, faith in yourself. When you cultivate this faith, you create a powerful resonance that transcends doubts and fears. Finally, align your actions with your envisioned reality. Let your daily actions reflect the life you wish to create. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards your fulfilled desire. Act with purpose, confidence, and the assurance that what you seek is already yours. To live as your wish is already fulfilled is to embrace a life of possibility and abundance. It is to recognize the boundless power within you and to wield it with intention and belief. As you leave here today, carry this principle with you. Let it guide your thoughts, shape your actions, and transform your reality. One of the most transformative concepts in this journey is living in the end. This idea challenges us to reimagine our relationship with time and our goals. Rather than seeing our desires as something in the distant future, we are invited to mentally and emotionally place ourselves in the state where our wishes already come true. It's a shift from hoping and longing to knowing and experiencing. When we live in the end, we move beyond the constraints of the present moment and step into the reality of our fulfilled desire. This means vividly imagining and feeling the outcome as if it is already here. It's about fully embodying the life you want to create, not just thinking about it occasionally or wishing for it passively. This mental practice involves seeing the details of your fulfilled dream, hearing the sounds, and feeling the emotions associated with it. This immersion makes the desired state feel real and attainable. Living in the end also requires a deep sense of conviction. It's not just about having a fleeting fantasy, but about cultivating a persistent belief that what you want is already yours. This belief needs to permeate your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When you truly believe in the reality of your dream, your subconscious mind begins to align your external world with this inner truth. It's like setting a powerful intention that starts to attract the circumstances, people, and opportunities that will bring your dream to fruition. An essential part of this practice is to let go of the current limitations and obstacles that seem to stand in your way. These are often temporary and can change quickly when you shift your focus from what is lacking to what is possible. By consistently aligning your mindset with the end state of your desire, you gradually dissolve these barriers. Your perception changes, and so does your experience of reality. The process of living in the end also involves a subtle yet powerful detachment from the need to control how and when your desire will manifest. This doesn't mean becoming passive or indifferent, but rather maintaining a relaxed confidence that the fulfillment of your wish is inevitable. This detachment allows you to enjoy the present moment and recognize the small signs of progress along the way. It helps you remain patient and persistent, even when things seem to move slowly or obstacles appear. This approach demands a proactive engagement with your future self. Ask yourself, how would I think, feel, and act if my wish were already fulfilled? Let these answers guide your daily actions and decisions. When you align your behavior with the person who already has what you desire, you create a powerful congruence that accelerates the manifestation process. Every step you take becomes a confirmation of your belief in the reality of your dream. In this journey, faith is your steadfast companion. Faith in your vision, faith in the process, and most importantly, faith in yourself. This faith is not blind optimism, but a deep, unwavering trust in the creative power within you. It's about knowing that your inner world shapes your outer reality, and that by living in the end, you are harmonizing your inner state with the life you wish to experience. So as you go forth, remember this: to live as your wish is already fulfilled is to embrace a mindset of abundance and possibility. It's about recognizing that the power to create your desired reality lies within you. By living in the end, you transform your dreams from distant possibilities into present realities, one thought, one feeling, and one action at a time. At the heart of this transformative journey is the process of transforming thoughts into reality. Our thoughts are not passive or insignificant. They are the creative forces that shape our experiences and our world. Each thought we entertain carries with it a vibrational frequency that resonates with the universe, drawing towards us experiences that match its essence. When we understand this, we begin to see the immense power we hold in directing our lives. To transform thoughts into reality, we must first recognize the importance of our mental landscape. The thoughts we consistently think create patterns and beliefs that influence our actions and decisions. These, in turn, shape our circumstances. If our thoughts are filled with doubt, fear, and limitation, our reality will reflect these constraints. Conversely, when we cultivate thoughts of confidence, abundance, and possibility, our external world begins to mirror these positive qualities. The first step in this transformation is becoming aware of our thoughts. This awareness allows us to observe the mental chatter and the underlying beliefs that drive our daily lives. By identifying negative or limiting thoughts, we can consciously choose to replace them with empowering ones. This is not a one-time effort, but a continuous practice of mindfulness and intentional thinking. It involves catching ourselves in moments of negativity and deliberately shifting our focus to thoughts that support our desired outcomes. Visualization plays a crucial role in this process. When we visualize, we create vivid mental images of our goals and dreams as if they are already achieved. This mental rehearsal imprints these images onto our subconscious mind, which cannot distinguish between real and imagined experiences. As a result, the subconscious mind begins to work towards making these visualizations a reality. By regularly engaging in visualization, we reinforce the belief that our dreams are attainable and already on their way to us. Another key aspect is the emotional component of our thoughts. Thoughts charged with strong emotions have a more powerful impact on our reality. Emotions act as amplifiers, intensifying the vibrational frequency of our thoughts. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, and love when thinking about our desires. By feeling as if our wishes are already fulfilled, we align ourselves with the vibrational frequency of our goals, making it easier for them to manifest. Affirmations are also a powerful tool in transforming thoughts into reality. By repeatedly affirming positive statements about ourselves and our goals, we reprogram our subconscious mind to accept these statements as truth. Affirmations help to dissolve limiting beliefs and reinforce a new, empowering narrative. They serve as a constant reminder of our potential and keep us focused on our desired outcomes. Taking inspired action is the bridge between our thoughts and their manifestation. While thoughts and emotions set the foundation, it is our actions that bring them into physical reality. Inspired action comes from a place of alignment with our goals and is often accompanied by a sense of ease and flow. When we act on our desires with confidence and conviction, we signal to the universe that we are ready to receive what we have envisioned. Patience and persistence are vital qualities in this journey. Transforming thoughts into reality is not an overnight process. It requires dedication and unwavering faith in the creative power of minds. There will be times when doubt and frustration arise, but these are merely tests of our commitment. By staying focused on our vision and continuing to nurture positive thoughts, we strengthen our ability to manifest our desires. Transforming thoughts into reality is about harnessing the creative power of our mind and aligning it with our deepest desires. It is about recognizing that our thoughts are the seeds from which our reality grows and taking conscious control of our mental landscape. Through awareness, visualization, positive emotions, affirmations, inspired action, and patience, we can turn our dreams into tangible experiences. By living as if our wishes are already fulfilled, we unlock the limitless potential within us to create the life we truly desire. Embracing a fulfilled mindset is akin to stepping into a state of profound alignment with the abundance of life. It is not merely a passive acceptance of circumstances, but an active choice to perceive the world through the lens of fulfillment and abundance. At its core, a fulfilled mindset is rooted in a deep sense of gratitude. It involves recognizing and appreciating the blessings that surround us, both big and small. When we cultivate gratitude, we shift our focus from what is lacking to what is present, opening ourselves up to receive more of the goodness life has to offer. This mindset also entails letting go of the need for external validation or approval. Instead of seeking validation from others, we validate ourselves from within. We recognize our worthiness and inherent value, independent of external achievements or accolades. This inner validation empowers us to pursue our passions and dreams with confidence and authenticity. Central to a fulfilled mindset is the belief that happiness and fulfillment are not dependent on external circumstances. We understand that true fulfillment comes from within and can be accessed at any moment, regardless of our external conditions. This belief liberates us from the constant pursuit of external validation or material possessions and allows us to find joy in the present moment. A fulfilled mindset also involves embracing a growth-oriented perspective. Instead of viewing challenges or setbacks as obstacles, we see them as opportunities for growth and learning. We approach life with a sense of curiosity and resilience, knowing that every experience, whether positive or negative, has the potential to contribute to our personal and spiritual development. Another key aspect of a fulfilled mindset is living with intention and purpose. We align our actions with our values and priorities, focusing our energy on activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. By living intentionally, we create a sense of purpose and meaning in our lives, which contributes to a deep sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. In addition, a fulfilled mindset involves cultivating an abundance mentality. Instead of operating from a place of scarcity and lack, we trust in the inherent abundance of the universe. We believe that there is more than enough to go around, and that we are deserving of all the good things life has to offer. This abundance mindset allows us to approach life with optimism and confidence, knowing that there are endless possibilities available to us. Finally, a fulfilled mindset is characterized by a sense of inner peace and contentment. We are not constantly striving for more or chasing after external validation. Instead, we find contentment in the present moment and appreciate the beauty of life as it unfolds. This inner peace allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity, knowing that we are grounded in our own sense of fulfillment. Embracing a fulfilled mindset is a transformative journey that involves cultivating gratitude, letting go of external validation, embracing growth and learning, living with intention and purpose, adopting an abundance mentality, and finding inner peace and contentment. By embracing this mindset, we unlock the door to true happiness and fulfillment, allowing us to live our lives with joy, purpose, and authenticity. At the heart of manifesting our desires lies the indispensable role of inner conviction. It's the unwavering belief in the inevitability of our dreams, a deep-rooted certainty that transcends doubt and fear and propels us towards the realization of our deepest desires. Inner conviction acts as the cornerstone upon which our dreams are built. It's not merely about wishful thinking or fleeting optimism, but a profound knowing that what we seek is not only possible, but already in the process of becoming our reality. This unshakable faith serves as the driving force behind our actions, guiding us through challenges and setbacks with unwavering resolve. When we cultivate inner conviction, we align ourselves with the creative power of the universe. We understand that our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality, and so we choose to anchor ourselves in beliefs that support our aspirations. This alignment creates a powerful resonance that attracts the circumstances, people, and opportunities necessary for the fulfillment of our desires. Moreover, inner conviction acts as a shield against external skepticism and criticism. In the face of doubt from others or our own inner critic, our unwavering belief serves as a source of strength and resilience. We remain steadfast in our vision, undeterred by naysayers or apparent obstacles, knowing that our conviction is stronger than any external challenge. In times of uncertainty or adversity, inner conviction provides us with a sense of clarity and purpose. It reminds us of our inherent potential and resilience, empowering us to persevere in the face of adversity. It's the beacon of light that guides us through the darkest of times, reminding us that our dreams are not only possible but inevitable. Furthermore, inner conviction influences the energy we radiate into the world. When we embody a deep sense of belief in our dreams, we exude a magnetic energy that draws people and opportunities towards us. Our confidence and certainty become contagious, inspiring others to believe in the possibility of their own dreams. The role of inner conviction cannot be overstated in the manifestation process. It's the catalyst that transforms our thoughts into reality, the fuel that propels us towards our dreams, and the anchor that keeps us grounded amidst life's uncertainties. By cultivating and nurturing our inner conviction, we unlock the door to infinite possibilities and step into the fullness of our potential. Visualization stands as a potent tool in the arsenal of manifestation, offering a pathway to transform our deepest desires into tangible realities. It's a practice that harnesses the creative power of the mind to vividly imagine and embody the outcomes we seek, thereby paving the way for their materialization. At its core, visualization is more than just a mental exercise. It's a process of deep immersion into the desired reality. By engaging all our senses, we create a multidimensional experience that feels as real as the physical world. We see the vibrant colors, hear the sounds, feel the textures, and experience the emotions associated with our envisioned reality. This level of immersion sends a clear and potent signal to the subconscious mind, which cannot distinguish between imagined and real experiences. Through visualization, we set into motion a powerful chain of events that align with our desired outcomes. As we repeatedly visualize our goals with clarity and conviction, we begin to establish new neural pathways in the brain. These pathways reinforce our beliefs and expectations, priming us to recognize and seize opportunities that lead us closer to our dreams. In essence, visualization acts as a blueprint for the subconscious mind, guiding it towards the manifestation of our desires. Moreover, visualization serves as a potent antidote to doubt and fear. When we immerse ourselves in the experience of our desired reality, we temporarily suspend disbelief and enter a state of pure possibility. In this heightened state of receptivity, our minds become open to new possibilities and solutions that were previously obscured by limiting beliefs. Visualization allows us to transcend the constraints of our current circumstances and envision a future filled with unlimited potential. Furthermore, visualization enhances our emotional alignment with our desires. By evoking the feelings associated with our goals, we amplify their vibrational frequency and attract them into our lives with greater ease. Emotions serve as the energetic fuel that propels our manifestations forward, infusing them with vitality and momentum. As we cultivate positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, and excitement during visualization, we magnetize our desires towards us and create a powerful resonance with the universe. Visualization is a transformative practice that bridges the gap between imagination and reality. It empowers us to sculpt our destinies with intention and precision, turning our dreams into tangible experiences. By harnessing the creative power of visualization, we unlock the door to infinite possibilities and step into the fullness of our potential. Detaching from current circumstances is an essential aspect of the manifestation process, offering a pathway to transcend the limitations of our present reality and step into the realm of unlimited possibility. It's a practice that invites us to release our attachment to the perceived constraints of our current situation and instead focus on the boundless potential of what could be. At its core, detachment involves a shift in perspective, a conscious decision to loosen our grip on the external conditions that seem to dictate our lives. Instead of allowing ourselves to be defined by our present circumstances, we choose to see them as temporary and transient. We recognize that our current reality is simply a reflection of past thoughts, beliefs, and actions, and that we have the power to shape a new reality through deliberate intention and focus. Detachment does not mean denying or ignoring the challenges we face. Rather, it involves cultivating a sense of inner peace and acceptance in the face of adversity. It's about recognizing that external circumstances are beyond our control and choosing to focus our energy on what we can influence: our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. By relinquishing our attachment to outcomes and surrendering to the flow of life, we open ourselves up to new opportunities and possibilities that may have previously been overlooked. Moreover, detachment allows us to free ourselves from the grip of fear and uncertainty. When we detach from the need to control every aspect of our lives, we release ourselves from the burden of anxiety and worry. Instead of being consumed by fear of the unknown, we trust in the inherent intelligence of the universe and have faith that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This trust empowers us to navigate life's twists and turns with grace and resilience, knowing that we are supported by a higher power that is always guiding us towards our highest good. Detachment also involves letting go of the need for external validation or approval. Instead of seeking validation from others, we learn to validate ourselves from within. We recognize our inherent worthiness and trust in our ability to create the life we desire, independent of external opinions or judgments. This inner validation gives us the courage to follow our own path and pursue our dreams with unwavering confidence and conviction. Detaching from current circumstances is a powerful practice that liberates us from the limitations of our past and opens us up to the infinite possibilities of the present moment. By releasing our attachment to external outcomes and surrendering to the flow of life, we align ourselves with the natural rhythms of the universe and allow our desires to effortlessly manifest. Detachment is not about escaping reality, but rather about embracing it fully and recognizing the inherent freedom that comes from letting go. The impact of positive self-conception is profound, permeating every aspect of our lives and shaping our experiences in profound ways. It is the foundation upon which our thoughts, beliefs, and actions are built, influencing how we perceive ourselves and interact with the world around us. At its core, positive self-conception is about recognizing and embracing our inherent worthiness and value as individuals. It involves cultivating a deep sense of self-acceptance and self-love, regardless of external circumstances or perceived shortcomings. When we hold a positive view of ourselves, we exude confidence, resilience, and authenticity, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with grace and ease. One of the most significant impacts of positive self-conception is on our mental and emotional well-being. When we see ourselves in a positive light, we experience greater levels of self-esteem and self-confidence. We are less likely to be plagued by self-doubt or insecurity, and more inclined to pursue our goals with determination and conviction. This inner sense of worthiness acts as a shield against negativity and criticism, empowering us to stay true to ourselves and our aspirations. Moreover, positive self-conception influences how we perceive and interact with others. When we hold ourselves in high regard, we are more likely to extend that same level of respect and kindness to those around us. We approach relationships from a place of empathy and understanding, recognizing the inherent value and dignity of every individual. This fosters deeper connections and fosters a sense of unity and belonging within our communities. Positive self-conception also plays a crucial role in our professional lives. When we believe in our abilities and value our contributions, we are more likely to pursue career opportunities that align with our passions and talents. We approach challenges with a growth mindset, viewing setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than as reflections of our worth. This resilience and determination propel us towards success and fulfillment in our chosen endeavors. Furthermore, positive self-conception impacts our physical health and well-being. Research has shown that individuals who have a positive self-image tend to engage in healthier behaviors, such as regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and adequate sleep. They are also less susceptible to stress-related illnesses and have a higher overall quality of life. This highlights the interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit, and underscores the importance of cultivating a positive relationship with ourselves. The impact of positive self-conception is far-reaching and transformative. It shapes how we perceive ourselves, interact with others, pursue our goals, and maintain our health and well-being. By embracing a positive self-conception, we unlock the door to self-empowerment, resilience, and fulfillment, allowing us to live our lives with authenticity, purpose, and joy. Cultivating unwavering faith is a profound journey that requires deep introspection, resilience, and a steadfast belief in the unseen. It's about developing an inner certainty that transcends doubts and fears, allowing us to trust in the process of life and our ability to manifest our desires. At the heart of unwavering faith is the belief in our intrinsic power and the benevolence of the universe. This faith is not contingent on external circumstances or immediate results, but is rooted in a deep-seated knowing that we are supported by a higher power. It involves trusting that everything is unfolding as it should, even when the path ahead is not clear. This trust liberates us from the need to control every outcome, allowing us to surrender to the flow of life with confidence and ease. To cultivate unwavering faith, we must first connect with our inner self. This involves regular practices of reflection, meditation, and mindfulness that help us tune into our inner wisdom and intuition. By quieting the mind and listening to our inner voice, we strengthen our connection to our higher self and the divine. This connection provides us with a sense of peace and assurance that guides us through life's uncertainties. Another essential aspect of unwavering faith is letting go of limiting beliefs and past conditioning. Often, our doubts and fears stem from ingrained patterns of thought that do not serve us. By identifying and releasing these limiting beliefs, we create space for new, empowering beliefs to take root. This process requires self-awareness and a commitment to personal growth, as we continuously challenge and transform the narratives that hold us back. Faith also involves taking inspired action. It is not passive or inactive, but requires us to move forward with conviction and purpose, even when we cannot see the full picture. Inspired action comes from a place of alignment with our highest self and our deepest desires. When we act from this place of alignment, we demonstrate our trust in the universe and our belief in the possibility of our dreams. Each step we take, no matter how small, reinforces our faith and brings us closer to our goals. Gratitude plays a crucial role in cultivating unwavering faith. By focusing on the blessings and abundance already present in our lives, we shift our attention from what is lacking to what is abundant. This shift in perspective amplifies our faith, as we begin to see evidence of the universe's support in our daily experiences. Gratitude helps us recognize the synchronicities and opportunities that align with our desires, reinforcing our belief in the process of manifestation. Moreover, unwavering faith is bolstered by surrounding ourselves with supportive and like-minded individuals. The energy and beliefs of those around us can significantly influence our own mindset. By cultivating a community of people who inspire and uplift us, we create a supportive environment that nurtures our faith. These relationships provide encouragement and reinforce our belief in our abilities and the benevolence of the universe. Resilience is another key component of unwavering faith. Life's challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but our response to them determines the strength of our faith. Resilience involves maintaining our belief in the face of adversity, trusting that every experience, no matter how difficult, is a part of our growth and evolution. It is about viewing obstacles as opportunities for learning and transformation, rather than as deterrents to our progress. Cultivating unwavering faith is a multifaceted process that involves connecting with our inner self, releasing limiting beliefs, taking inspired action, practicing gratitude, surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals, and developing resilience. This journey of faith empowers us to trust in the unfolding of our lives and our ability to manifest our deepest desires. Through unwavering faith, we align ourselves with the flow of the universe, allowing our dreams to become our reality. Aligning actions with your envisioned reality is the bridge that connects your dreams to their manifestation in the physical world. It's the process of translating your thoughts, beliefs, and intentions into tangible actions that move you closer to your desired outcomes. At its core, aligning actions with your envisioned reality requires clarity of vision and purpose. It's about knowing exactly what you want to create and having a clear understanding of the steps needed to get there. This clarity serves as a compass that guides your actions and keeps you focused on your ultimate goals. One of the most important aspects of aligning actions with your envisioned reality is setting specific and achievable goals. Rather than vague or abstract aspirations, your goals should be concrete and measurable, with clearly defined timelines and milestones. This specificity gives you a roadmap to follow and helps you track your progress along the way. Moreover, aligning actions with your envisioned reality involves taking consistent and deliberate steps towards your goals. This requires discipline, commitment, and a willingness to take risks and step outside of your comfort zone. It's about being proactive and resourceful, seizing opportunities as they arise and adapting to challenges with resilience and determination. Another key aspect of aligning actions with your envisioned reality is staying flexible and open-minded. While it's important to have a clear plan of action, it's equally important to remain adaptable and willing to adjust your approach as needed. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and the ability to pivot and course correct is essential for success. Furthermore, aligning actions with your envisioned reality involves cultivating a mindset of abundance and possibility. Rather than focusing on what you lack or what could go wrong, focus on what you have and what is possible. This positive mindset empowers you to take bold and decisive action, knowing that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Additionally, aligning actions with your envisioned reality requires aligning your behaviors and habits with your goals. This may involve making conscious choices about how you spend your time, energy, and resources, prioritizing activities that support your vision and letting go of those that do not. It's about creating alignment between your inner desires and outer actions, so that every decision you make brings you closer to your dreams. Aligning actions with your envisioned reality is about living with intention and purpose. It's about taking ownership of your life and actively shaping your destiny. By aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your deepest desires, you harness the power of manifestation and pave the way for the realization of your dreams. Through consistent effort, determination, and an unwavering belief in your ability to succeed, you bring your envisioned reality into being, one action at a time. In conclusion, as we reflect on the principles discussed today, living as if our wishes are already fulfilled, harnessing the power of imagination and belief, and aligning our actions with our envisioned reality, we are reminded of the boundless potential that resides within each of us. We have explored the transformative power of visualization, the importance of detaching from current circumstances, and the impact of positive self-conception on our lives. We have delved into the role of inner conviction, the cultivation of unwavering faith, and the significance of aligning our actions with our deepest desires. Together, these principles form a roadmap for manifesting our dreams and creating a life of fulfillment, purpose, and abundance. They remind us that we are the architects of our reality, and that by embracing a mindset of possibility and empowerment, we can transcend limitations and unlock our true potential. As we journey forward, let us carry with us the wisdom shared today, and let it serve as a guiding light on our path to greatness. Let us remember that the power to create the life of our dreams lies within us, waiting to be unleashed through intention, belief, and action. May we continue to cultivate a spirit of curiosity, resilience, and unwavering faith, knowing that with each step we take, we are moving closer to the realization of our highest aspirations. And may we always remember that the greatest adventure of all is the journey of self-discovery, where we uncover the limitless possibilities that await us when we dare to dream, believe, and live as if our wishes are already fulfilled. Thank you. Adieu.